Hare Krishna. One of the reasons why we are stuck in this material world is sex desire. This sex desire can be gross or subtle. Gross sex desire is, I want to associate in a sensual way with the opposite gender. And subtle sex desire is hankering for name, fame, prestige. And both the cases, we are held in this material world permanently. Therefore, every devotee should have the greed that I want to get rid of the sex desire. Maybe in the outside world, the materialists, they are very eager. As the sex desire increases, they feel, oh, they are progressing. But what is their progress all about? It's all about paving the path to hell. Because the sex desire, if it increases, the person gets into illicit activities. Therefore, every single devotee, when he hankers at, I want to get rid of the sex desire, then he actually enters the realm of Krishna consciousness. Because when sex desire is there, we cannot be Krishna conscious. Very difficult. Because the sex desire replaces the desire to attain Krishna many times. We might be interested, I want to attain Krishna, I don't want anything else in life. All that might be there, but this sex desire will replace that desire of attaining Krishna. So how to get rid of the sex desire? Yamunacharya, very beautifully, he says, Yad avadi mama cheta Krishna padaravinde Nava nava rasa dhamni udhyatam rantumasi Tad avadhi batanari sangame smaryamane Bhavati mukhavikara sushtu nishthivanam cha. Very beautiful shloka. He says that Yad avadi mama cheta Krishna padaravinde Nava nava rasa dhamni udhyatum rantumasit. He's saying that since my mind is attached to serving the lotus feet of Krishna, since I'm completely engaged in service of Krishna, what is happening? Nava nava rasa. I'm relishing newer and newer and newer mellows, taste in Krishna consciousness. And because of this, what happens? Tad avadi batanari sangame smaryamane. And at that time, when I think of associating with the opposite gender, to have the sensual pleasure, at that time, what happens? At that time, bhavati mukhavikara stushtu nishtivanamcha. He's saying at that time, my lips curl in distaste and I spit at the thought of associating with the opposite gender. Now, this is such a very important shloka. And this shloka is coming out of the realization of such a great personality like Yamunacharya, who comes in Sri Sampradaya. Now, it is very, very important to note that only when we get taste in chanting the holy names of the Lord, at that time, naturally, since we are relishing something higher, we give up the lower things which are there. Therefore, it's very, very important that a devotee hankers that when will I get rid of the sex desire? And when he hankers, so at that time, when he gets the solution that if you get taste in chanting, naturally you'll get rid of sex desire. So at that time, the devotee, he tries his best to attain taste for chanting. And one thing we have to remember is, Krishna can give us taste in chanting. We cannot just buy it from somewhere. No. Krishna can give us taste in chanting. And when he is ready to give taste in chanting, one expectation is there that we should be ready to receive that. And how do we become ready to receive that? We become ready by hankering to receive that taste. To have that greed that yes, I want to taste or I want taste in chanting the holy names. So when we get this greed, when we get this hankering, then naturally we'll attain taste. This is one. Another thing is, having that greed and hankering, the person struggles in his chanting. Yes, I will chant attentively. I want to get rid of sex desire. Yes, I want to attain taste for chanting. Yes, I want to serve Krishna very nicely without getting any of these lusty thoughts. When that mode of devotee intensifies his bhajan, intensifies his chanting, and naturally Krishna is waiting to shower his mercy, looking at his intense prayer, his intense endeavor, Krishna showers his mercy, bestows him with taste, and the devotee, like Yamunacharya, he relishes newer and newer rasa every single time. Therefore today, remembering this higher goal, let's chant our rounds. Before every round, let's remind ourselves, I want to get rid of sex desire. I want to attain taste in chanting. And this is possible only by the mercy of the Lord. And when we pray to the Lord, that, oh Lord, I do desire this. Please bestow me with taste for chanting. I am your eternal servant. Please help me. Please help me. So let's begin our chanting with this mood. Hare Krishna.